Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar. And we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the Cuban.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Buckley. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. Turning, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Taylor has it. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground, he's got it again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with his 3rd possession. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Taylor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center. That's play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Marsh. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49. Just wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Look out, he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They run the reverse. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there. Getting the...
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 21 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now adjusting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Steps away. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gonna run it. It's Green. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sutter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? This quarterback desperately wants to make a jump play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 12 over Washington State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man. It's Cleescore. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And his offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent.